You're probably not going to believe this, but nickels and dimes changed my life. Remember in 2007, 2008, I was a young engineer building my life. Had investment properties, had 2 cars. From out the outside, it looked like I had everything going on that a young 26-year-old would want. But the recession came through 2007, 2008 and wiped me out completely. Lost everything. And one day I remember going to the gas station to buy some gas. I was about to pick up my daughter. And I remember being so broke. All I had to pay for gas was some nickels and dimes. I balled up a fist of nickels and dimes. I couldn't even pay for gas with a credit card or debit card. I had literally no money. That was all the money I had. Went up to the attendant and he just looked at me and said, "Don't have time for that. Please go to a different gas station." He turned me away and told me he didn't have time for that. I was so humiliated. That experience, being turned away at the gas station, hurt so deep I will never forget it for the rest of my life. I gathered up my nickels and dimes and I walked away and I went to another gas station and bought some gas. But that humiliation has always stayed with me. And every time I didn't feel like doing something in my business, I remember that time. And that was all the energy and motivation that I needed to get up and make another phone call, talk to another person, try to secure another client. Because I was working my business part-time. Even though I was working as a full-time engineer, I was working my business, trying to build my business part-time. So that gas attendant, when he saw me, all he saw was nickels and dimes. He clearly didn't see any value in me, otherwise he would have treated me better. Okay, but the reality is I'm thankful for that experience, because if it wasn't for that experience, I may have given up on my goals and dreams before. If I didn't have that pain to remind me of what my life was going to be like if I were to give up, maybe I would have quit. So that's why I said nickels and dimes changed my life, because that experience, the humiliation of that experience, has prevented me from giving up on myself so many times when I wanted to give up, from giving up on my goals and dreams was so many times that I wanted to give up. Because what was the alternative? Is either I keep on fighting for my goals and dreams, or I continue to live a life of nickel and dimes. And I couldn't tolerate that.